Hi, I'm Ken Leibow. I'm the CEO of InsurTech Express. I have 34 years of life insurance and annuity experience, both working for carriers like Mutual of Omaha and Genworth, distributors like SelectQuote, and vendors like Oracle and Ebix. And we're a central resource at InsurTech Express for life and annuity technology, news, information, and distribution platforms like Equisoft platforms. Well, it's really about having to get real-time information from carriers. Okay, so a lot of the information they get, like pending case status, if you were to take like Equisoft centralized agency management system and the carrier would feed them status on the case, sometimes that's not as current as what's on the website. So if they would use more modern technology like API and instant web services and keeping consistency on the data, then that's also a challenge, because everything about processing new business is about cycle time. The faster cycle time, the higher the placement ratio. I would have to say that really it's about CRM, AMS, sorry, a lot of acronyms, right? And e-app, where you can do instant quoting and an instant issue if you can on the e-app. And then from there, being able to feed that back to the distributor's agency management system so that then they can process commissions. Well, first of all, they're obviously using it to track commissions, to pay extra overrides on business to agents that do high production. They also use it to provide status on pending business, to reduce phone calls from their agents so that they can be up to date communicating with their clients on the business they're writing. And so data is just a key part of the whole, from pre-sales to the submission to the commission process. Well, I would say that if you're an independent brokerage, if you're working with multiple carriers, that becomes the biggest challenge, because even if you aggregate the data or you're processing everything in one CRM, one agency management system, sometimes each carrier still will have some unique processes, so there's a learning curve or training. So if I'm doing business with 10 different carriers, that's the biggest challenge, and they have to build a portal and have their tool set, the distributor does, so the agent can have just have to learn one platform once for all the carriers they do business with. It really is. It's about having an end-to-end solution. We don't have to do. We don't want to do redundancy. You know, I spent my first 12 years working at an agency, so I understand how distribution operations work. So you don't have to keep rekeying information in multiple systems, because it's time, money, and more risk of error. So if it's going into a call center, the carrier, it came from an e-app, and then you got to track it in, let's say, centralized from Equisoft, you're a distributor. You don't want to have to rekey it in. If the data already exists, it should just pre-populate and set up the case and update the cases for you. Same thing with commissions. So I'd say that's the biggest thing.